Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. This is my second episode or part 2 of my Let's Play for Super Mario Odyssey, and we're going to be continuing basically from where we left off. This means that we're going to be continuing our game in search of our first Power Moon in Cascade Kingdom. So in this video, I'm more than likely going to be removing probably 90% of the actual in-game audio because in Yuzu Emulator at the minute, there is a really annoying bug where the audio mix for the games it's just completely broken basically, and while we have seen a lot of performance and graphical upgrades, the audio is still pretty damn terrible, and Cascade Kingdom, being one of the worst performing areas in the entire game, has even worse issues because, as with many games on emulators, when the frame rate isn't at the target frame rate, which would be 60 frames per second for Super Mario Odyssey, there's just going to be lots and lots of audio desync. So if any of you guys saw my video from yesterday, I think it should have been released if I get to release this video today, you would have seen that pretty much every single kingdom and pretty much every single game on Yuzu got a really big performance increase in the last probably 2 days. So this is going to be Canary version 1818, I think it's 1818 anyway, and it has given really big performance increases in pretty much every game. So in games like Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Pokemon Let's Go and Eevee. I also covered in my showcase video yesterday, I was showing off like Bayonetta 2 that actually runs at like 90 to 100 FPS, so it's pretty crazy, and Super Mario Odyssey is super playable now that we have gotten all of these performance improvements. Before I played through this area, I played through it kind of messing around in the area just so I could build most of my shaders, and while you're not going to see tons and tons of shader cache compilation, which is what happens when like your game kind of pauses for a few seconds, you are probably going to see a small amount of it because I haven't cached all of my shaders. So there we go, we got our first Power Moon. You're going to see in the top right hand corner of this window that I have my performance numbers. So I have my GPU utilization, my frame rate, and my CPU utilization listed. So you can see there's absolutely tons of headroom for Yuzu to increase performance. Okay, so we're getting drops down to around 30 or 40 FPS, which isn't too bad. The game is very playable once it's over like probably around 25 to 28 FPS, and generally we should be fairly close to those numbers. Okay, so that's where we have to get to. We have to get up to the top and beat the boss and get the Power Moon. Okay, so we found the Power Moon. What a lucky break. This will come in. Okay, so let's continue over here, and you're going to see something else that's pretty weird in Cascade. You're going to see that the waterfall isn't rendering, and it does actually throw water off onto your screen, but it's just kind of weird to see that there's no waterfall rendering, even though the droplets are rendering on the camera. So now we have gotten to the Odyssey. So there it is. This is what we're looking for. It looks a bit more rough than I expected. No, it's just older model. I'm certain it can still fly. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Just throw me on that globe there. Okay, so I guess I throw Cappy onto this globe and we'll get our Power Moon thrown into the Odyssey. Again, her performance is still holding up pretty well. I expected it to drop well below 30 FPS because usually when I record in this kingdom, it's pretty terrible. It was previously. When I was doing this Let's Play, I initially planned to just do like longer sections, and I initially did Cap Kingdom and Cascade Kingdom in the one Let's Play, but the performance in Cascade was so bad that I was almost not going to continue the Let's Play until the emulator got better, and lo and behold, like I think like what, 3 days later, Yuzu got like this crazy performance update that gave like 20 or 25 extra FPS. So it's quite nice to be able to play through this kingdom at like 40 FPS rather than like 22 or 23. So yeah, that definitely helped a lot. And those little pauses you're kind of seeing there, that's what I was talking about earlier with the shader cache compilation. So let's get this. We can't really use it, but we'll just get the 5 coins from it, I think it is, and we'll just continue up through this area. But yeah, this place right here is like the worst performing place in the game. Like even Metro Kingdom has better performance than it, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's something due to the fact that the waterfall and lots of the effects aren't rendering properly. There could just be some bugs in the emulator. But yeah, this area right here is like really bad performance. We're like down to like 30 FPS. It's a lot better than it was though, because previous it was like about 15 or 16 frames per second. And as most of you are aware of, when you're like recording a gameplay footage on an NVIDIA GPU, I use NVIDIA Share. It's the like built-in encoder on the GPUs, and when you're using it, there's like this weird bug that if you record or if you stream, you are going to get like really like affected performance. So I generally like drop anywhere between around 8 and 10 frames per second in this kingdom when I'm recording. So like I'm getting like 26, 27 FPS right now. If I wasn't recording, crap. Okay, I just hold on a second. Let's just spin, throw. Okay, we got it. I thought I was gonna lose life. I want to get through this entire level without having to like lose any lives or lose any of my health at all. That would be the best. But yeah, as I was saying, when I record or when I stream with when I record or stream Yuzu, I generally drop like probably like in this kingdom it's like 10 FPS definitely. It's usually between like 8 and 10 FPS. So like you see, I'm getting like 28 FPS. Normally, if I wasn't recording, that would be like 38 or 40 frames per second. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but at least any of you guys who go to play this kingdom, you should see better performance if you're using obviously a similar spec computer to mine. So we've broken open, and now we can go into our very first, well, it's not my very first, but it's the very first 2D section you go into in the game. And yeah, it's kind of holding up. It should be fairly watchable. Hopefully it's not absolutely terrible, and if it's terrible, I might not even release this because as I said, I'll probably replace all of the audio, so it should be fine. Okay, so we've gone flat, rather blocky at that. So yeah, those little pauses you just saw there, that was more shader compilation. Yuzu doesn't have disk-based shaders, so that's why we're kind of forced to well, we're not forced to, but I just want to show the game off how it actually runs and how it should run in the future for people with lower tier computers. Come on, Goomba, I'm gonna get you. Oh lord, come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to break that, because now I have to do the stupid edge jump. Okay, so there should be 2 more in this. Let's do it once more. Hey, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to get the secret power moon. It's not really that much of a secret because it's pretty obvious that there's something over here, but yeah, if you come around this corner, there's a load of coins, 8 coins I think it is, and then there's the secret power moon behind the waterfall. What's this one called? It's like behind the falls or something? Yeah, behind the waterfall. The 11th of the 1st, 2019. My first Cascade Kingdom playthrough. So yeah, let's just continue on through this 2D blocky section, as they call it, and we're going to get up and we're going to beat the boss, finish the level. Okay, so let's just break all these. Oh, break the rock. No, break the block. It's like my OCD won't let me come through this section without breaking all the blocks. So we're going to get our last flag, and then we're going to climb the pole, and I can't get any more health, but I might as well get the coins from it anyway. 425 coins, that's not too bad. I wasn't really too bothered getting the kingdom coins in this area, because we'll get that like later on in the game. When you come back post game, it's just a lot easier to get all the coins, because like 90% of them are in sub areas, and in these initial parts you can't even get to sub areas because they're all like blocked off with rubble or rocks or something like that. So yeah, there's another health top up, but we're just going to be running through that and we're going to be getting this. So let's get the health, get the 5 coins, and let's continue into the boss. So yeah, we are here, so let's finish her off. Is it a her or is it a him? I'm never quite sure if it's like, I know it's a her, I know it is technically a her, but like it's I always thought it was like a dude in drag, but maybe not, maybe it isn't, maybe it is a chick. Sounds like someone wants to be a snack for my chomp chain. I quite like this boss. It's good fun. It's pretty easy as well. All you have to do is, like, once she throws out the chomp, you throw your hat and you take its hat off and then you capture it. So then you just run away from the boss, and as with pretty much all the chomp chains, you just pull your left trigger down, release it, and when it does that, she'll like fire back and hit her in the face. Okay, let's try get some of these coins, because you can never have enough coins. I do like in Super Mario Odyssey that they got rid of lives. Some people think it makes it like a little bit more casual, but I quite like it. I wish they had put in like a harder game mode. I know you can do like Superstar mode. It's a mod. It's a mod for the game that makes it like really hard, but they should probably have made you lose like more coins when you die, because I think you only lose like 10 coins, and it kind of makes death not as bad a thing, because when you die you just lose 10 coins, and like it's really easy to just get your 10 coins back. Like there's like what, 15 coins on the ground right there, so yeah, it's not too much of a challenge. But maybe we'll try out the Superstar mod eventually, because I know it does work in Yuzu. There's tons of mods that actually work in Yuzu. So yeah, you can't knock the hat off when the chomp is spinning. But yeah, we got it. We got the last one. So come on. Oh, bit of stutter. She chases you around on the second and third time you do it, and boom, boss beaten. We're about to get our very first multi-moon of this playthrough, so that's pretty damn exciting. Multi-moons are really cool. I love the sequences where like Cappy and Mario like flip and fly around the place. It's really cool. It's a cool cutscene. Okay, so our first multi-moon. Let's jump into it, and yeah, this is the scene I'm talking about. I love this scene. It's just such a cool little animation. Have the two of them fly around. Boom! You got a multi-moon atop the falls. The 11th of the 1st, 2019. And then we should fly down to in front of the Odyssey, I think? Yeah, cool. Okay. And there we are. We're at the Odyssey now. Aha! Okay, so what's Cappy? You've done it! And now we've got a multi-moon. It's weird, the power moons and multi-moon symbols don't render right now. I know they did render in Blinkhawk's work in progress IPA front-facing like update for Yuzu, but yeah, that didn't get merged because it was kind of buggy and it didn't really work, and I'm not really too sure of what the progress on that of what that update is. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But that should. Yeah, that gives us our 5 power moons, so that's exactly what we needed to get the Odyssey back and working. So in this place, performances, it's not ideal, and obviously I have a super OP CPU and probably semi-OP GPU of an 8700K and a 1080 Ti. I recently bought a 1080 Ti. I upgraded from my 980 Ti, but I only did that really because I got a really good price on the 1080 Ti, and I was basically able to sell my 980 Ti to make up most of it. So I think it cost me like maybe €90 to upgrade. So yeah, that was really sweet. So there we go. We did it. We completed Cascade Kingdom in part 2 of our Let's Play for Super Mario Odyssey, and next we're going to head on to Sand Kingdom. But for now, I'm going to close out of our map screen, and that's going to be it for this episode 2 or part 2 of this Super Mario Odyssey Let's Play. So once again guys, cheers for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and as always, subscribe to the channel if you want to see all future videos from me.